Hello, welcome back to my channel. Coming at you from my bedroom floor. It's obviously December because I have a Christmas sweater and a Christmas tree in the back, and I feel like every December I just get into like a very reflective mood. I want to go through everything I've ever owned, and that is what sparked this video today. So I have definitely done a vinyl collection video on my channel before. I don't know how long ago it was, but I have definitely expanded my collection since then. I don't know if I've expanded it exponentially, but it has definitely been expanded, and I think it's fun. I love watching these kinds of videos and just like seeing the stories behind items. Yeah, I think it's cool, especially with things like records, because records and music hold so many stories, and just like hearing about where you got it or what inspired you to buy it, I just think it's cool. So a little background on my collection. I started collecting vinyl when I was 15 or 16. My grandparents gave me the record player that they owned, and this is literally the best thing ever. It has a cassette, it's a radio, a CD player, which slay for the CD player. I love that it's a CD player, and you can put a vinyl. So it is super amazing. I'm like so happy that they gave me this when I was so young. And they also gave me a majority of the records that they owned. So my collection started fairly large, and I'm very, very grateful. And yeah, most of my records are either hand-me-downs or secondhand / thrifted. I rarely buy like brand spanking new records. And yeah, I have them all in this amazing wooden crate that my dad made me in high school, and I am going to sort them by thrifted, hand-me-down, gifted new, and new. And we're gonna walk through my collection. Also, I do want to preface before I get into my collection that I am not like a vinyl connoisseur. I just love having a collection and love just putting on random vinyls that I have been gifted, or that my family loves, or that my family had growing up when I was not born yet. Like, I just think it's so cool. So I just wanted to share it with you. Okay, we're going to start with hand-me-down records. And I'm going to begin with the first record I ever heard. So I have two. So the first vinyl that I ever heard was Oldies But Goodies Volume 3. And it just has like a bunch of rock and roll hits. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. So this is the first record that I technically have ever owned / ever heard. And then the second record that I ever remember listening to is Four Tops. I love putting this one on. It just makes me think about being at my grandma's house. And this is also what I love, is there's like little drawings. I don't know who did these, if it was like my family when they were kids, but I love this. So these two are some prized possessions. They are both the first in my collection. Okay, so now we're going to get into the rest of my hand-me-downs. So I have The Game by Queen, Barry Manilow, Greatest Hits. I have, I think, 3 Michael Jacksons. I have 2 Michael Jackson. I have Michael Jackson Off the Wall, and then of course Michael Jackson Thriller. This I am so happy to have. I've seen Bruce Springsteen in concert twice, and his live recordings are always so good. And I have a live, look at that, look how thick that is. Isn't that crazy? This is beautiful also. This was a hand-me-down. It's got 5 LPs in it, like a whole book, and this was just given to me by family members, and that is amazing. Some of these I'm like, I can't remember. I think this one was a hand-me-down. This is Barbra Streisand, Greatest Hits. I don't remember thrifting this one, so I think this was a hand-me-down. The Blues Brothers, The Carpenters, Johnny Mathis, Love is Blue. I have Billy Joel, 52nd Street. I have the Rock album, so this has a ton of different artists on it. There's Foreigner, Electric Light Orchestra, Styx, Journey, Toto, so lots of different artists on here. I'm pretty sure this one was a hand-me-down. This is Def Leppard. And then I have The Police and Genesis. This was also a hand-me-down. It is Sean Cassidy. I have The Nylon Curtain, Billy Joel. I actually have The Empire Strikes Back. This is like literally a book, and it reads it to you. So We've got Andy Williams, Christmas. I love Christmas vinyls. Okay, now we will get into ones that I've thrifted. Most of these I probably thrifted for $5 and under, and then some of them I paid a little bit more. But I remember the first vinyl I ever thrifted. It was at Half Price Books, and it was this Madonna one. It says it was $6. I doubt that I paid $6. I feel like it was not that expensive when I bought it, but Madonna Like a Virgin. I saw Madonna when I was a teenager and I was obsessed, so of course I bought this. I also bought this at a flea market, I think, for like maybe 50 cents to $1. And it is just, it's the Honey Drippers, but this is like an album that is great to put on in the background at dinner. This, I don't remember how much this was, but I saw it and instantly bought it. It's The Sound of Music on vinyl. Got this at a thrift store. She has been well loved. There's just nothing else to say. Julie Andrews on vinyl. So crisp. Definitely thrifted this. It's My Fair Lady. I want to say I thrifted this because it still has, like, it's been used, obviously, because this is open and I've put it on, but I kept the wrapping on it, and I feel like if this was a hand-me-down, the wrapping would not still be on it, so I think I thrifted this. It's Olivia Newton-John. I don't remember where I thrifted this from, though. This is probably my most recent thrifted, and I did pay $7 for this, but I grew up listening to the Mamas and the Papas, so as soon as I saw the Mamas and the Papas record, I was like, I have to get it. It has a lot of their hits on it, honestly. It has Look Through My Window that I love, California Dreamin', Monday Monday. Great songs. Okay, so a couple more that are secondhand but were gifted to me, so I did not buy these, but they're not from like my original secondhand collection. So I recently got given Annie. I grew up watching this musical, so I have Annie. Also Breakfast at Tiffany's. Oh my gosh, I forgot this one. I vividly remember buying this. It still has the lady's address on the front. From the thrift store. I guess she had just given it away, but it's Elvis. I feel like this is essential to have. Okay, now we're gonna get into gifts. First up, we have 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars, one of the best albums ever made. It's just so fire. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Most of these I've kept the sleeves on. I've just been better if I buy them with sleeves. I keep the sleeves on them. This is REM Automatic for the People. I got The Greatest Showman on vinyl when I was a teenager. This was, I think, a Christmas present, maybe the year it came out. Did it come out at Christmas, though? I don't know. It was maybe birthday, probably a birthday present then if it came out around Christmas, but yeah, Greatest Showman on vinyl. I love this record. I have a tradition that I'm about to show you. Every Christmas, on Christmas Day, I will put this on and just like sit with just the Christmas tree lights in the dark, just like lay on my bed and soak in the last bit of the holiday season. I got this pretty early on in collecting vinyls for Christmas. It was like the top of my list. It's a Jolly Christmas, Frank Sinatra. My favorite Christmas song of all time is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and I think his version is my favorite. So I really wanted this on vinyl. I really love his version, love Judy Garland's version, love Leslie Odom Jr.'s version. But I think his is still my favorite, so great album. Also, another one of my prized possessions, the La La Land score. One of probably the most beautiful scores ever made. So this has both the soundtrack and then it also has the score on it, which is wonderful. So I love that I can go from listening from Another Day of Sun to like The Planetarium by Justin Hurwitz. Like, it is so fire. I am obsessed with this. Okay, here are some recent ones I've been gifted from family. So this is 24 Hour Revenge Therapy by Jawbreaker. I kept the sleeve on this one. Also beautiful design. We have the Cranberries, which I love the Cranberries. I think they are so awesome to listen to, and hearing Linger on vinyl just hits different. Next is the Smashing Pumpkins. This is also so cool. This is a very thick, it's like holographic. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. Was also gifted West Side Story. I was record shopping fairly recently, I think in the past couple years, and I stumbled across this. Beautiful, first of all. One of probably the best albums ever made. This album is stunning, and pink is my favorite color. So that is stunning. That's beautiful. And in a similar vein, I also have American Thighs by Veruca Salt. Now we have Harry. So I don't have Harry's House on vinyl, but I do have my favorite Harry album, which is self-titled. This album describes my entire freshman year. It is so special to me. It is probably always will be my favorite Harry Styles album. The aesthetic, everything about it. So I obviously have this one on vinyl. And then I also, of course, have Fine Line, which is a lot thicker than self-titled, and I still have the poster inside. And all that we have left is my Taylor Swift vinyl collection. I don't own all of them. I was on a mission to own all of them, and then we got into the Taylor's version, so I stopped collecting. But I'll just show you what I have. So I have probably a crazy find. Me, the single, which is so odd that I decided to buy this. Like, I just think it's so random that I bought this for myself. But literally the Lover era was such a time, and such a time to be a fan. It was like my senior year of high school. Life was good, so I bought this. It's the Me single, and this one literally has on it, hey kids, spelling is fun, and it is like, I'm the only one. And to me, that is wild that I can put this on and listen to it that way. I think that is so slay. This next one I got for my 21st birthday, which is very fitting. This is my favorite album of all time. Not just my favorite Taylor Swift album, but my favorite album of all time. I don't have the original version, but I do have the Taylor's version, and I am so grateful. I was so excited when I unwrapped this for my birthday. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So thick. Stunning. So we have another up there album, Evermore. The Forgotten Sister, but she's a slayer nonetheless. We just exited Evermore season. Slay. Of course I have Lover. This one's also beautiful. It is pink. Gorgeous. I have Reputation. This one's really cool as well. Look at that. It's got her face on one side, the cover on the other. I have a Record Store Day edition that I bought when I was in high school on Record Store Day. It's Fearless Platinum, but Record Store Day edition. That is beautiful. It is iridescent. Stunning. And then the last two in my collection, this is probably, I think this one is the first new record that I was ever gifted, because it's obviously OG 1989. This is probably pretty early on in my record collecting career. Probably one of the first ones that I got new. And then I have Folklore. I think this is the Meet Me Behind the Mall edition. I love this cover. And I think these are red. Let's see. Yes. Beautiful. So as you can see, the majority of my collection are hand-me-downs, but I'm very grateful to also have a pretty good collection of new ones as well. And I feel like also getting this collection pretty early on in my teenage years just really inspired me to listen to all different types of music. And it has really shaped a lot of my music taste.